Now, she's 24 from El Dorado Park in Johannesburg and a BCom graduate.
Yep, and she's also just walked away, in case you didn't know, with the title of Miss South Africa. And fresh from her win at the weekend, we have Liesl Laurie joining us now at Morning News today. Liesl, a very good morning to you. And thank you, partner, Dan Moyane, for allowing me to do this interview with you this morning.
No,
you like to have the Miss SAs all to yourself.
No, I can't have all the beautiful, yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And has it sunk in? How are you feeling?
I think it sunk in a little bit more than it did on the night. On the night, I was just living like an out-of-body experience, but now I'm feeling like it's a little bit more real.
BCom student, majoring in accounting, and you try and measure that with modeling and beauty stuff. You know, accountants tend to be a little bit boring according to what we've heard. How come? How did you end up doing this beauty contest?
So I was really good at accounting in high school, and obviously then I went in to do it at university. And I've always had a passion for media, for television, anything that had to do with taking a picture or posing. And I also needed a way to pay for my studies. And everyone had always said to me, oh, you should be a model, you're so tall. And I thought, why not? So I went into modeling, and I ended up paying for my degree with the modeling money I received throughout my years.
So how are you going to make sure, Liesl, you don't get sort of sucked in by all the glitz and the glamour? And I'm sure it's not easy, but it kind of is an easier life to lead than most South Africans. How are you going to make sure that you don't get sidetracked by all of this and can still focus on what your aim was to be when you grew up?
I think I'm going to do exactly what I did throughout the competition, because throughout the competition there's so much glitz and glamour, there's so many interviews, there's so many parties and events that you have to attend. And what I did was I remained myself. I remained true to who I was. I didn't let anyone tell me that I need to be a certain way at a certain event or act a certain way, because I believe that if you know who you are, then you won't get sidetracked by anything.
Okay, and who's Liesl?
Liesl is 24 from El Dorado Park, born and bred, raised by my grandmom and my mom, a little sister. Very excited. She is beaming. She asked me if I could fetch her from school anytime soon with my sash, and I said I would try. Yeah. Yes. And yes, love for accounting and modeling, and also a former drum majorette.
You come from a tough neighborhood. I mean, El Dorado Park is not an easy township, by any standards in South Africa today, even if today. And I'm sure you are hoping that your winning this crown is sending a positive message to the community of El Dorado Park. What would your message be to them?
I think that we're growing up in an era where our youth lacks self-love, and I think that they need to realize that they are worth it. We need to teach our youngsters that they are worth being loved and they are worth being a part of society. I think that they shouldn't fall into all the ills, the social ills, and that's exactly what I did. I would love to share my story with them, just showing that it doesn't matter where you come from, but it matters obviously where you're going.
And I mean, you have come from a bit of you've had a tough time. You say your mom is your inspiration. She's had a tough time. Tell us a little bit about that.
Growing up, my mom was addicted to drugs, and that for me was an experience in itself. I think it taught me a lot about persevering and staying determined, because obviously that took a toll on my life, but I always looked at the brighter side. I was blessed to be alive. I was blessed to have a grandmom that could take care of me. So I didn't look at everything all doom and gloom, but I looked at the brighter side and just thanking God for the blessings that I did have.
And thank you for coming in, but we can't let you go without telling what's next now. What are you going to be doing? What's the program like, very briefly? What are you going to be busy with as the newly crowned Miss South Africa in the next year?
So obviously I'll be visiting my whole country, just taking in all my support, and then also I'll be working with CELC, Take a Girl Child to Work, and various initiatives that I've worked with before I was crowned Miss South Africa, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm really, really excited.
Tough job, but someone's got to do it. Liesl, good luck with that. All the best to you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with your career. Don't leave accounting now.
No, I won't.
All the best.
I won't. Thank you.
Well, yeah.